Our God is not the person that goes to the battle. Our God is the one that tells you to stand back. Don't say nothing. I got this. God is saying, I'm sovereign. I don't need your help. God is saying, I'm God all by myself. He says, be still, stop your fighting, and know that I am God. Know who I am. You got to know who you're dealing with. I am the God who spoke things into existence. I am the God who spoke, and the Bible says that the earth melted. I am the God who created man and heaven and earth. I am the one who has defeated every single enemy. You don't have to fight another battle. You don't have to break a nail, break a sweat. I got this one. Let me fight this battle for you. So he says, be still. Be still and know that I am God. And that's what we need to do in our world today. When we see all this mess on TV and all these circumstances and these situations, we need to say, God is our refuge. God is our strength. He's a very present help in a time of trouble. What does our nation need? God. What is our nation's problem? They don't have God. God is our refuge, and God is our strength. God is mightier than our military. God is mightier than the president of the United States, mightier than the Congress, mightier than the governor. God got nuclear weapons we don't know nothing about. God can speak and turn this world upside down. We just saw it last week. God spoke, and it snowed and shut everything down. So we need to stop striving and know. Now, how do I know God? How do I know God? There's only a couple of ways I can know God. We don't know God by osmosis. We don't know God by taking our Bibles and slipping them under our pillow and then sleeping on them every night, hoping that something seeps through the pillow into our heads. We'll never know God like that. We'll never know God like this, flipping through the Bible like this. We'll never know God. The only way that we're going to know God is to get into this word and to get on our knees and experience the true and the living God. That's what's missing in our country. Too many people want to use their intelligence to talk about a God that they know absolutely nothing about, have not studied anything about him. They want to say he doesn't exist. They want to say that he's not an option. They want to say that he's just in the wings, that somebody you call upon. But we know God to be a refuge no matter what our situation. We know him to be our strength. We know him to be a very present help because we have done what? Gotten to know him in the word. We have gotten to know him on our knees, and we have witnessed by experience the things that God is able to do in our very lives. But the only way you're going to ever know God, the only way you're going to know is you got to know him for yourself. You can't say, I go to a church where the pastor know God, because that is not going to help you. How much I know about God is not going to help you at all. It's going to be what you know for yourself. You've got to know God for yourself. And when you know God for yourself, you can be comfortable standing still because you know what God is able to do. You have seen God's past record. You have seen God act in the present, and you know what he's capable of doing in the future. But when you don't know God, when you don't know God for yourself, there you are, you're just guessing and hoping and having all this anxiety and having all of this fear. You've got to know God for yourself. Stand still and know that I am the Lord.